With only 2 months remaining until the playoffs, and just 10 months until Christmas, the league is heating up. The top 5 teams facing the toughest schedules in the upcoming weeks are the Suns, Sacramento, Denver, Memphis, and the Clippers. The Lakers, Hornets, and San Antonio have a slight advantage with a 1 to 2 game buffer due to postponed matches. One significant date on their schedule is February 20th, which is crucial for the Los Angeles team, currently ranked 5th in the standings, as they are just a win ahead of the Clippers, Minnesota, and Dallas. Minnesota and Dallas are in contention, but it's important to note that their upcoming opponents are not the most formidable, particularly as they approach mid-March. Rankings can shift weekly, depending on the remaining games. The Suns have a 5-game window to achieve at least a 4-1 record before March, which brings tougher competition, especially in the first 2 weeks of the month. Out of the remaining 28 games for the Suns, 16 are against teams currently in the top 6 of the standings, and they may face upsets against perhaps 3 of the remaining 12. 8 games will be against teams still vying for the top 6, while 4 are against teams in the tanking phase. The Golden State Warriors have 27 games left, with 9 of those against teams outside the top 10 in the standings, many of which are also in the tanking phase. The outcome of those games is in their hands. Recently, Steve Kerr has made an experimental change, removing Trayce Jackson-Davis from the rotation and replacing him with Quinton Post. The rationale behind this switch is simple. Post offers a 3-point shooting percentage of 39% compared to Jackson-Davis. Since January, Post has averaged 8 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and has played 16 minutes per game, shooting 55% from the field and 40% from beyond the arc. Kerr's decision to experiment may also stem from Post's European background, as he hails from the Netherlands. Should they have pursued a player from Finland instead, they might have had different results. Quinton Post showed promise in college, where he averaged 50% shooting from the field and 40% from 3-point range, scoring 17 points per game over the past 2 seasons. At least Kerr now has a 7-footer on the roster. The Warriors have 26 games remaining, with 10 of those against teams in the top 6 of the standings, sharing a similar situation with Minnesota, which has 2 fewer games left. Their most challenging schedule will be from the last week of February to the 2nd week of March, coinciding with recovery timelines for injured players in Dallas. Currently, there is no timeline for Anthony Davis's return, and the Mavericks have not disclosed any treatment plans, aiming to avoid surgery for him. If surgery is required, he will be out for the season while he continues to tape his shows during recovery. Davis has taken on a playful persona lately, while the Mavericks are eager to reintegrate him into the lineup. The 3rd week of March is critical for them to have some players back, even if not Davis, especially since their opponents during that period will be primarily from the Eastern Conference and still competing for better standings. The most challenging stretch for Dallas occurred after their conflict with the Phoenix Suns, resulting in a disappointing 3-10 record that wasted potential gains.